Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for all signs for the new moon in Scorpio and the 11/11 portal. We're in the energy of that portal right now as I record this, and I'll upload it also on the 11th. So keep in mind this is an 11/11/11 portal, since the date, the full date of November 11/11/2023 all adds up to 11. And we don't reduce 11s. It's a master number. So, powerful intention setting, manifestation portal, especially around relationships, soulmates, twin flames even. And then we have 2 days after this, we have the new moon in the sign of Scorpio, hitting on the 13th at 4:27 a.m. Eastern time on the 13th at 20 degrees of the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is all about change and transformation, and so that's really what we're setting intentions around, is our deepest desires, right? Being aware that things may need to change in order to grow and transform. So I'm kind of doing a combo for the intention setting portion of this program between the 11/11 portal and the new moon in Scorpio. So let me tell you a little bit about the new moon in Scorpio. It's going to be right there with the sun. As always, new moons and the sun are conjunct. And guess what? Mars is there too. So Mars and the sun and the moon. The sun is our conscious awareness. The moon is our unconscious awareness. And Mars is the body. It's the action agent. It's how we set things in motion. So it's like ready-made for manifestation, for taking the actions we need to take to bring about what it is we most desire. Opposite the sun, the moon, and Mars is the planet Uranus, which is the great awakener. And it's lightning in a bottle, folks. Anything can happen, and probably will. And I'm looking at Uranus as the change agent. Uranus is going to say to us, I can help you manifest anything you want. And then Mars gives us the impetus to take action on it, and the sun and the moon are together. So our inner awareness and our clear-eyed desires are all working together in like a symphonic arrangement of potential and possibility. I feel that. Another interesting thing is we have the new moon in what is called the great 150 degree angle. I know it's geometry. That is referred to as the great eliminator angle by some astrologers, because it represents like a pivot point or a shift in direct, like let's call it a fork in the road, right? So you may need to shift your direction, or let me rephrase that. If what it is you're trying to manifest hasn't been working for you, this is the perfect lunation for you to consider taking a little jog, a little fork in the road, and maybe shifting your direction just enough to see if that brings about some, wait for it, change. Okay, so then we also have the new moon is trine the planet Neptune, and a trine is a real harmonious angle, and Neptune is great spirit. So we have spirit guiding us during this profound moment of manifestation on all kinds of levels. So while I have been seeing a lot of memes talking about the intensity of this new moon, I think it's glorious. I think it's a profoundly impactful new moon. So be thinking about your deepest desires, your deepest burning desires. And remember, you want to focus on the feeling. Like, you can't manifest a person because they have free will, but you can manifest what it would feel like to have them call you up, or to have them show up, or to see them on the street. Whatever it is about that person that you feel internally, you're working with setting intentions to manifest that feeling. Yeah, pretty powerful once you get into it, because it really requires you to know yourself and to know the connection well enough that you can operate in the mode of feeling, instead of the desire to see some person standing right before you. It's like, how would that make me feel? Would I get flushed? Would I get butterflies? Would I do a double take? Like, what's the energy of that? And that's what you want to focus on for your intention setting rituals. Anyway, that's what we're going to be looking at for this particular reading. I'm pulling from Moonology Messages, newer deck by Yasmin Bolin. I love her. So just to kind of get a feeling for the energies we're working with here and to activate the reading. Yep. Cards are new and they're sticky. Oh, I like that. Oh my goodness. So we have Moonlight Serenade, change your tune, right? And that's what I was talking about with the planet Uranus, that Scorpio itself requires change in order for some transformation, but Uranus is a change agent. So change your tune is very interesting to me. Exalted Moon, self-regulation. I love that we see the bull here because we just had the full moon in Taurus, which was the second moon in that eclipse. And with this lunation, we close out that whole wormhole. So self-regulation, it's talking about, you know, monitoring our own emotions and being a little bit more aware of how facile our feelings can be and then regulating it, so that we're not riding the waves of highs and lows, that we stay more steady like the bull. Okay, and then moon memories, the past. But of course, anything to do with the 8th house, which is the house that Scorpio rules, brings us into the past. So very interesting. Change your tune, self-regulation, and the past. We've got some thoughts there. So what I'm going to do is a modified Celtic cross. I'll pull the cards, I'll give you my general impressions, and then we'll get the details from the clarifiers just in case you're curious. Because this is for all signs, it's a new moon reading. I will go around the zodiac for the extended Aries through Pisces, and we will look at how are they changing and or transforming? How are you changing and or transforming? And what is being changed or transformed in your connection? So that's what we're going to do in the extended for all signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and Mercury. I'm including those two because they've just changed signs. And Mars is right there with the Sun and the Moon, so we can't leave Mars out. Mercury is how we're processing things, and Mercury's changing signs and moving into Sagittarius. I know. It's going to be exciting. Here we go. 7 of Cups. All right. We're leading with a little bit of confusion, maybe a lot of options, processing a lot of emotions. Makes sense to me. What's crossing that? What's it all about, guys? 10 of Cups. So there may be mixed messages for some of you. This 10 of Cups is that happily ever after energy, the nirvana, the bliss. A sense of emotional completion, like I got everything I want here. That's the challenge. That's what we're working with for this intention setting portal of 11/11, as well as the new moon. But there may be a million different ways to go about it, and so some of us may be flooded with all those options, and it may be a little overwhelming and confusing. So let's see what's in our unconscious awareness. Of course, the love of our life, the Ace of Cups. Wow. In the past, 2 of Swords. Crossroads energy is what I'm feeling there. There have been some points where you've had to sort of take into account what you really want, get clear about it, make an important decision about how to proceed. 10 of Swords in your conscious awareness. So there's likely been a painful ending that's on your mind, and you may even be confused about it. Like what just happened here, or what do I do to change that? If anything. Queen of Wands, oh yeah, if anything. So the Queen of Wands is coming in as powerful energy. Now that's Aries. She's associated with the sign of Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. So it makes sense that we've got that powerful Mars energy coming in, embodying our strength, our power, our personal power to affect change. There's something we want to change, we've got to take the action. She is the action agent in this reading. So let's look at the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups here. I have to shuffle this carefully because this deck is very slippery when I do it the normal way. The cards go everywhere. 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands. So we have a sacred connection, 4 of Wands. This has been, there's something that feels like it's weighing you down. 10 of Wands, we got the 7 of Cups too. So I feel like this is a lot of possibly just overwhelming emotions, something that hasn't been coming to pass, no matter how open you've been to receiving it. Queen of Cups, open-hearted, compassionate, sensitive, available on an emotional level, but kind of feeling like a certain need is not being met, and it's weighing on you very heavily, and it's certainly about the connection. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. So that's where we begin. Let's see the Ace of Cups. King of Cups. Now we have the King and Queen. Knight of Cups. 2 of Cups. Right? This is the love of your life, or someone that you feel very connected to at the level of soul. And I do feel in your unconscious awareness, and for some of you, not so unconscious, it feels like it's right here, right beneath the eyes, coming into conscious awareness very clearly. How connected you feel to this person. It's kind of hard to keep it tamped down. Wanting a return, an offer from this person, or at least some form of expression of their feelings, emotional availability, emotional vulnerability. Oh my goodness. The King, the Knight, the 2, the Queen. All the Cups cards are here, guys. Let's see the 2 of Swords in the past. Moon memories came through, so that's what we're looking at. 5 of Pentacles. Could have guessed that. Empress and the 3 of Swords. So, for those of you who have had some episode, or maybe still living in some episode of feeling blocked, closed off, rejected, could be themes of abandonment here with the 5 of Pentacles, and or a sense of not being valued, feeling devalued in this situation. You've had an important decision to make. Empress, divine feminine energy, and underneath is the 3 of Swords. I'm perceiving this as the very painful experience that unfolded for some of you very recently, and for others of you long ago. And it set you into a mode of getting clarity about a decision that you had to make. And what I'm feeling is the decision that was made left you in a world of hurt. 10 of Swords. Whether you made the decision or it was made for you, it feels like it certainly was a very painful ending. And in your unconscious awareness, there's just all this beautiful memory. I love this because it's speaking to this card right here. So let's see the 10 of Swords in your conscious awareness. Okay, they didn't go all over the place. Ace of Wands, 9 of Wands, Ace of Swords. 2 aces here. Passion and insight. I don't think you've let it go, because I'm seeing, just look at the expression. If you can see that she's kind of given some side eye, like, oh yeah, this isn't done. I'm not done. It's not done till I say it's done. Though we've had this 10 of Swords, it is a painful ending, so it's over. Whatever it is that happened, 10s represent completion. So that part is done, but it feels like there's this potential manifestation of renewal. Ace of Wands, reigniting the torch of passion, not giving up on what you believe to be the love of your life, the true love, the soul bond, the twin flame, whatever you want to call it. And the Ace of Swords underneath is like you're getting clarity around it. On some level, and because this comes from the bottom of the deck, it may not be in your conscious awareness, but it's showing up here. That's what I think. That's what I think the Ace of Swords is related to everything in your unconscious awareness. Because now we have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords. The ace we're missing is the Ace of Pentacles, and that's the new beginning. So I'm feeling like, or at least an offer for a new beginning. I'm feeling like you're getting this second wind of energy, even though you might be confused about it, Seven of Cups, and you're thinking, well, things were done, but I'm not done. This is not done. And I'm hanging in there. I'm persevering. Nine of Wands. I might be exhausted by this experience, but I'm persevering. So let's see what we get from this Queen of Wands in the future, near future actually. The Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, Four of Cups. So with the Queen of Wands and the Wheel, I do feel the empowerment to sort of let go of the wheel in a way. There's a sense of, I don't have to hold on to this with a vice grip. I know where I'm headed. I'm clear-headed, Queen of Swords. She's coming through more contemplative, more cerebral, like facts are facts. And facts can be funny things, but I've got the power to allow divine time and this beautiful Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, right? It's good karma coming in. And wherever it takes me is where it takes me. Notice she's in a boat. And underneath is the Four of Cups, which in essence is some kind of emotional disconnect, emotional distance, feeling a little sad and or disillusioned by everything. But it's interesting that it's not running the show here because all the enthusiasm of the Queen of Wands is coming from the top. So it's almost like I want to say there's something about the way everything unfolded that you're not satisfied with. Meaning, no, it's not done. Whether you haven't had the last word, Queen of Swords could be part of it. Whether you didn't get to, take some form of action, Queen of Wands, whatever it is, it's almost like it comes back around with the Wheel of Fortune. Something comes back around. You're calm about it. You're serene about it. And you're kind of looking at it as, yeah, I'm not going to be left with this feeling. I'm going after something else. And wherever this Wheel of Fortune, this Wheel of Fate and Destiny takes me, and remember, we have the nodes of fate. We have the North Node with this angle for the Great Eliminator angle to the new moon. There might be a change of course. Changing course. In a positive direction that might relieve you of some of this longing. Okay, so that is what I have for you. Let me give you the astrology, and don't forget, in the very first sentence of the description box below is a link to the extended. I'm going around the zodiac Aries through Pisces. I'm going to look at your person. How are they changing and or transforming, or what needs to change or transform? Same for you. Your card will be in the middle. And then the connection, what is changing and needs to be changed in order to transform in your connection. So that's what we're going to do. Here's what we have. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. King of Cups is Scorpio. How perfect. Knight of Cups is Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, so that makes sense. Empress is Venus. She's in Libra right now, very comfortable in a sign she rules. That's Libra and Taurus. We have the Queen of Wands, as I said, is Aries, ruled by Mars, which is hanging out there with the sun and the moon. Jupiter in the Wheel of Fortune, which rules Sagittarius, and that's where Mercury is heading in the sign of Sagittarius. So perfect. Queen of Swords is Libra. That's where Venus is, and that is what I have for you. So I'm sending you 11, 11, 11 blessings, new moon blessings. I'm headed to the extended for all signs. I will see you there. Bye for now.